Well, video out, there's something coming out. I mean, the colors resemble this colors a little bit, but somehow this is not yet really a clear picture. But then I have never used as video input on this display, and whatever is going on, I will try to play a bit more and also find in this video source. There is at least something coming out, and when we quit this, the signal stops. There is most cursors, so quit. Also, when we change the format here, something flickers, so I hope that is a good sign and it's not totally hopeless. Also, since I switched from digital or camera to analog in, this video input no longer gets instantly or whatever, so I hope that is a good sign. Also, when I move this around here, this pattern changes slightly, so still not sure what is the problem with this now. If it's just the display or the Octane side. Let me next try to loop back, plug in this cable there and route SVideo out to SVideo in and see what happens then. Now we get something more usable. So this is right now loop back, and here is this cable from analog SVideo in to out. And now, as you can see, the picture is much better. And the reason, so colors a little bit strangely flickering, but that could also be this loopback thing, or I don't know, whatever. So anyway, it's not as distorted as the other. The reason for this is I actually remembered I had here the primary graphic board running at, where is the tool chest? I had here 1600 by 1200 or something. Why are they not sorted? Ah, here, 1600 by 1200. And maybe this was incompatible, because now I switched back to some 1280 by 1024. And as you can see, now the picture is not as distorted as it was before, only the colors a little bit fading, but this may be the loopback stuff or I don't know what. But at least the card is not totally defect. And so let's check. I can also, it's in full screen. There somehow it is not entirely perfect for some reason. Maybe that's still the timing, or maybe I try the display again to look on the pure signal. Okay, look on that. This is not color pumping and flickering. So then I guess I have a working personal video board, folks. And what can we here? Maybe the correct square pixels. This menu navigation here is, by the way, totally insane. Makes me crazy here. This is such a bloody shit to navigate. The one who invented this menu thing is really crazy. If your company needs help with UI usability and stuff, you are free to contact Exacode. And this neck display and also my other Dell Ultra Sharp thing are, by the way, both much nicer. Working personal audio board. Now we can have even more fun. Now we can sleep better again. And let's check this full screen. That was, yeah, obviously this full screen quite unsharp on this low resolution as video thing. Also slightly cropped actually, but that may be the display input. But yeah, working pretty nicely. Let me check for other video sources to have some more fun. But yeah, so working personal video board installation was total pain in the ass as usual with Irix. But yeah, pretty cool what kind of nice SGI stuff we have set up here. I hope you enjoyed this excursion to Irix installation pain. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon for the next videos to come. So this Crontel encoder that I recently soldered there myself, at least is doing something. I have not yet published that video because DVI did not yet work that I wanted to get working there. However, it still detects this as video, although the Octane doesn't get a signal there. However, only when I have the cable in there does it allow me to configure the TV out. Because now without cable it shows here not activated, and only when I plug it in it says activated, so my soldering did at least not totally destroy it. Yeah, but the signal didn't work either, so still then I probably wanted to test my S-Video soldering job there for the DVI, but then the soldering job still was not the most successful and I need another S-Video source so I could check this S-Video with a display also. So many things to check into. Holy moly. At least my soldering job there is so successful that the S-Video still works with this display, whatever. So at least this display gets the signal, and I will need to check with the Octane. So my soldering there, although DVI does not yet work, at least this video still works, and maybe that is a pure BIOS limitation then, that it doesn't want to activate the DVI. Holy. No, this really works on the Octane. It didn't work a second ago, I don't know why, maybe. So this is a Windows mouse. Now, of course, we only use Sgi keyboards here. So this set of Sgi keyboards go to the AMD Windows board thing. So this is a Windows mouse cursor. So maybe it didn't work a second ago because I had here TV out only and whatever. But so this is totally awesome. Not only my personal video board thing that I never used since I got the Octane over a decade ago. Even my soldering that I've done and not yet published a video about works, at least so far, that the video output still works over this chip that I just hot air on there the other week. Video coming to this awesomeness and also, so this signal is not flickering. The flickering we have seen probably was due to some loopback whatsoever signal incompatibility. So now we have here really the S-Video working on this personal board and this Crontel working, and I have no words. The reason why there were not so many videos the last days is because I was busy with this Irix nonsense here. I hot air desoldered the Crontel and soldered a new Crontel that did not work, at least the DVI part, and I was not motivated to publish that video then yet, but this at least the S-Video still works. This of course makes me much more happy about my soldering there than the not yet working DVI, but again, maybe this is also only a software limitation, and yeah, so finally some more success again. And sometimes you just need to be persistent and work through more of all the details, and yeah, that is really cool, and finally we can publish something again. I think that's finally it for today, and now I have quite some things to sort into the appropriate chapter again. Also, this timing needs to be right. First of all, it's slightly uncomfortable that you have to quit this. So if you change this here, it says video in use. To change this control, you must first shut down all programs using this device. So okay, close. And if you change this here, then it will just be signal gibberish here. Also here, composite does not show here anything. Found some more controls here that you can edit in real time. So this was here in Pro Video in coding controls, and these one can indeed change here at runtime. We have even BIOS on this video. That is interesting. Did not expect this PowerVR Kyro card to have early BIOS boot support there on S-Video. Needs to lock there on the frequency though. Where was the video in control? Okay, now it locked again. Interesting. So I think by changing the Windows PowerVR thing here to overscan, the black border now is slightly smaller, and there still a bit of black border though, but certainly much smaller. actually with 800 by 600 pixels it's slightly better. And also, so this is underscan. However, with overscan right now with 800 by 600 we're missing quite some pixels on the border, although this may still be preferable to capture games or something. Anyway, also I wish it would be slightly sharper, but that's what you get from using old-fashioned analog video and why I usually prefer digital connections. Let's see if setting everything to NTSC allows us to boot into Windows without any synchronization issues. Okay, there's the first one already. So each time the picture is entirely black we lose synchronization, or? But at least this means the BIOS is enabling the TV out as NTSC. I think I had NTSC, otherwise we would not have sync in Windows now. So here NTSC. So one last try with fresh boot with square pixels. I think it looks slightly nicer, slightly less stretched. It's a pity some reinitialization or mode setting, something is causing this personal video board to lose things though. But otherwise pretty neat, I would say.